you live in Utah or Ohio? He coming to his house, Chad. How many of you guys goes to the gym and there be a motherfucker that doesn't stop staring at you the whole time?
Let's see.
Oh shit, man. Gym horror stories, Chad.
I joined the gym for the first time 3 months ago. Now, a gym is really the last place you'd ever expect something scary to happen. But last week, I had the most horrific experience of my life. I wear one of those wireless headphones when I go to the gym because the wired ones always get in the way and they're just annoying.
True.
Sometimes I'll leave my phone on a workout machine when I walk to the water fountain.
What?
When the phone gets too far from the headphones start getting staticky before disconnecting. I only knew because it happened a couple times before when I walked away too far from my phone in the gym. Well,
yo, I ain't gonna lie, chat. Barefoot at the gym is crazy. And second of all, why the hell are you leaving your phone by itself by a machine? Do you live in Utah or Ohio? Because where the I'm from, your shit is gone in 2 seconds, kid. That shit is wild.
God.
People still in the gym. I was on one of the seated leg machines. I began my set of 20. While I was pushing towards my final reps, the music in my headphones started getting staticky until my headset said, disconnected from phone.
Peace out, Terry.
I stopped my set and reached over to the phone compartment on top of the machine, and I filled with worry when I couldn't feel my phone. It wasn't there.
I told you!
I looked around the gym desperately, thinking someone might have taken it. I only saw 2 other people in the whole gym though, excluding the guy sitting at the front desk. One guy was really fat and sweaty, and the other guy was sitting on one of the machines looking down at his phone. Which one could have taken my phone, if either of them? I had to approach the guy sitting on his phone, as much as I didn't want to. He had earbuds in, so when I approached him, he looked at me with a confused look on his face, as if he didn't want me to be talking to him. He took one earbud out and looked at me, and I firmly asked him,
"That'd be me, right, man?
Did you take my phone?" He looked at me in silence for a couple seconds.
Yo, X Brady, thank you so much for the
With
sub.
his obvious attitude.
Brazy.
I asked him if he saw anyone else walking by recently, and he just shook his head no. For some dumb reason, I said thanks and walked away, when I deep down wanted to tell him to quit being a dick.
What?
I went to the front desk and asked the worker to check the video cameras and see once and for all who actually took my phone. As the guy working the front clicked around on his computer, the rude guy who I spoke to walked past me and out the exit. The worker then turned the computer screen so that I could see it and clicked play on a video, which showed the guy who left 15 seconds ago taking my phone.
Oh, no.
I thanked the employee and ran to catch the guy who just left. But by the time I got outside, the guy was nowhere to be found. The scary thing that sunk in right away was the fact that I recently disabled my passcode lock to my phone, meaning he had access to all
Why would you do that?
All of my texts, pictures, emails, all of my data basically. I went back inside and asked the employee to track that man's membership info. But when he checked the cameras, the guy didn't even check in. He simply walked past the counter unnoticed. So there were no records of this guy even being a member of the gym.
No face, no
Footage
case.
showed that he suspiciously walked around between machines, looking around a lot like a nervous person. I asked the employee to report that to the police. He said he'd show it to his boss tomorrow. The next day, I called my best friend Tom so I could tell him why I wouldn't be answering texts for a while, and to also see if he could tell all my other friends what happened. He started freaking out on the phone, begging me to tell him I was kidding about losing my phone. He told me someone had been sending him texts and came to his house. I didn't understand, so he said he'd be over to show me.
What?
Minutes later, Tom got to my house and showed me a long conversation between him and someone using my phone pretending to be me.
What did it say?
It started out with the person on my phone saying, "Hey, can I stay at your place tonight? I got in a huge fight with my parents." Tom said, "Yeah, let me know when you come over." Then the guy who was using my phone
he coming
said,
to his house,
"Can you just
Chad.
leave your back door open? I'm gonna be over super late and I don't want to wake you."
What?
Conversation went on a
That
little
is so
while
sus.
before Tom finally agreed to just leave his back door unlocked. Tom went back to sleep under the impression that it was actually me who would be coming through that back door. When we finished reading the conversation, Tom looked up at me and said, "The cameras." We rushed to his house together and watched the footage captured on the cameras throughout his house. I was disturbed, but also not surprised, to see that man from the gym who took my phone walking in through the back door of Tom's house.
Nah, Tom is lacking.
Grabbing expensive household objects and throwing them in his pockets. He moves from the den to the kitchen and eventually to the upstairs. I saw the fear in Tom's face when he watched the man on the camera in the upstairs hallway open his bedroom door, step in for about 20 seconds, and come back out, leaving the door open.
Yo, L Bob, different
The man
L
was in the house
Bob.
for about 10 minutes before sneaking back out the back door. It looked like he took a lot of valuables. Tom and I sent the video footage to the police, and when I went back to the gym, the manager told me she'd be sending their footage as well. 3 months later, not a word from the police.
Only in Ohio,
So whoever
babe.
stole my phone and snuck into Tom's
Literally.
house.
Only in
got away
Ohio,
with it
Chad.
scot-free.
Scot-free? He got his phone and the valuables for free, chat. Second story. Only in Vermont? That's what I'm saying.
I currently go to a
Only in
24-hour gym
Wyoming.
in my town. It's usually on the quieter side most of the day, but during the night hours it really becomes a ghost town. I don't quite understand how they could afford to stay open 24/7.
I was thinking that all the time.
I had to work
Word.
late one night to cover for someone else's shift, so I got off work at 11 p.m. I planned on heading right over to the gym to get a quick midnight workout in. When I got there, nobody else was there. I was the only one working out. Well, only for about 10 minutes, until I finally spotted someone else working out.
Exactly.
It made me
Tom
feel
is
a little less
crazy.
odd for being there so late. The guy was wearing a beanie and a hoodie. I was sweating just looking at him, to be honest. I mean, yeah, it was cold out.
Hey,
It wasn't
yo.
cold in the gym. I barely had enough time to analyze his odd clothing decision before he started staring me down. I looked back for as long as I felt comfortable before deciding to look away. I felt like he seemed to be challenging my dominance because I still felt his stare through my
What
peripheral
the
vision.
hell?
I kept shooting brief looks back at him to still find him staring at me. I tried my best to ignore it and went on with my workout. I just couldn't.
Yo, on God, there be people like that at the gym, babe. That's what I've been trying to tell you. There be motherfuckers. Yo, chat, how many of you guys goes to the gym and there be a motherfucker that doesn't stop staring at you the whole time, and you trying to think like, what have I done in the past that a person could be looking at me like, did I steal his money? Like, did I do
It
somebody
really be
dirty
like
in the
that?
past?
That is crazy.
This shit is crazy, bro. And then I'm doing like triceps, and the guy across me is doing like biceps and shit. And he's like looking at me straight in my eye and shit. I'll be like, yo, what is going on, man?
Take the staring anymore, though.
I don't know where
So
to
I went to a
look.
different section of the gym where there was absolutely no one around. I was finally able to work out in peace. I was doing bicep curls by the free weights while facing the mirror.
Yo, that's me, chat. 315 right there, chat. That's me, chat. Look at that. 315, that's me. Easy 315. Wait, why
Easy.
you looking at me like that? Wait, what
I ain't
happened?
never seen you do that.
Yo, stop the cap, bro. You know I'll be hitting 315 with ease. I could bench you with ease. Easy.
But we're gonna try
Cap
that one time.
115. What's your PR? My PR is 458. No, 456. What am I talking about? 456.
Yeah, 2 pounds off.
Bro. It had to be an even number, kid.
It is an even number.
What was an even number?
58.
Oh my God. Get off my dick.
That's when I noticed it. That guy in the beanie was hiding behind one
Crazy
of the chest press
cap.
machines.
It's really not, bro.
There was a slight opening.
How much does Jessica bench? You know, like 95 pounds.
Yeah.
between the lifting mechanism and the actual
Tom, right?
weights on the machine.
Mm-hmm.
And through that opening was the guy's face, once again staring at me.
Nah, I could do like
I think when he realized that I noticed him,
plate?
he moved away out of sight behind the machine. I'm way too timid a person to go approach anybody like that.
Yo, this guy's
Instead of
soft.
confronting him, I put the weights down and left the room. I walked straight to the front desk and asked the girl working to tell the man to either stop staring at me like,
What the fuck? Yo, L dude, bro. What the hell? I went up to the front desk and I told him, and I
The
told
girl.
them, I told the girl to tell him to stop staring at me like that. What the fuck? He sounds like those females on TikTok that be complaining about dudes looking at their ass. Tell him to stop staring at me, okay? I see his eyeballs. Bro, I see some crazy shit on TikTok. It was literally a dude explaining like how he's blind and like he kept staring at a girl because he kept looking straight and like he was blind, and literally the worker came and said, "Can you please stop staring at her ass?" And he said he's blind, and he literally showed him the card of his ID that he's blind, and the worker was like, "Okay, I don't care, just stop staring." And he was like, "Okay."
What?
You seen that different? You seen that? That's what I'm saying, bro. I seen those videos? Yes, bro.
Like that, or to leave the gym.
A blind
She
dude.
looked down the aisle of workout machines and saw nobody. I asked her to come follow me. She was clearly very reluctant to do so, but she ended up coming with me to the back room. We looked around the room, but he wasn't in there. In fact, it seemed like he wasn't even in the gym anymore. I apologized.
He disappeared?
And told her to keep an eye out for the man in the beanie. She walked back to her desk, and I kept working out for another 10 to 15 minutes. I waved goodbye to the girl as I left the gym and went to my car.
Man, I know damn well he lost his pump. Complaining and shit, being a Karen and shit. I know damn well he lost his pump, chat. Facts.
Yo.
As I put the key in the door lock, I heard manic footsteps hitting the concrete.
What? Did I just read?
I was
What
confused
did
at
I just
first.
read?
It
Different?
sounded like somebody running in my direction. I turned
Oh,
180 degrees.
Nah.
Someone was sprinting towards me from the dark. I stood like an animal frozen in headlights
Stood
for
like
a
an
second
animal
as I stared
running.
in shock. When the person emerged into the circle of light under the light post I was parked under, I was able to instantly recognize the guy in the beanie and hoodie from earlier. I opened the car door and
Yo,
jumped
L
inside,
footsteps,
slamming
chat.
it shut behind me. I slammed my hand down on that tiny lock knob atop the door handle a split second before the man tried to open the door. As I started the car, he started to kick at my door and window. I threw the handle into reverse and stepped on the gas. The car jolted backwards away from the man, and I was able to escape the parking lot safely. I got home and found a bunch of dents in my door from the man's kicks. Admittedly,
Damn, hey, the fucking hog.
I should have called the cops, or even the gym, and warned the girl of the man now that she was alone. Instead, I selfishly just went to bed and told myself I would never go to the gym late at night again.
No, that's a crazy story.
You know how many times we went to the gym at 3 a.m., bro? Imagine that happened to us. Oh my god.
I used to work nights at a 24-hour fitness in New
Oh,
Jersey.
we used to work out 24
I
hour
had a
fitness.
love-hate relationship with these shifts.
No, one of
I
the
loved
best
it because
gyms
very
ever.
few people would come in during the deep night hours.
Yo,
meaning
chat, what is your favorite gym, chat? My favorite gym is 24 hour fitness, bro. That is my favorite gym. What is your favorite gym, chat? This one is my favorite because it's 24 hours, but it also has like every equipment possible. It has a huge basketball court. It has a pool. It has
Saunas, I think?
saunas. It has Planet Fitness. What the fuck? Planet Fitness is terrible. Planet Fitness?
LA Fitness, Crunch.
YMCA? Yo, Mateo, thank you so much for the sub, man. Thank you so much for the prime sub, man. 24 hour fitness and Crunch. I like Crunch. The Crunch by our house, man. That shit is horrible. Horrific, chat.
OD.
Horrific, chat. AutoZone? What the hell? Planet Fitness is the shit? Okay, buddy. You're trolling, bro. Planet Fitness got everything?
Everything. They didn't even have the machine where you lay down to do your hamstrings. They didn't even have that machine in our Planet Fitness.
Bro, Planet Fitness. Do they even have a sauna?
No.
They have no sauna. They barely have any machines. And like the cables, like it only goes so high up. Like when you adjust the cables, it goes very like low, like near my head. And I'm not a tall dude, bro. That shit is ass.
people checking in and less weight.
You can't even grunt. You can't even take off your shirt because it
You can't
makes
wear a
people
tank top.
insecure. Exactly. Oh, you're making me insecure. Put your shirt back on, Timmy. What?
I had to re-rack. I hated it because it meant I had to spend the graveyard hours sitting at a desk.
I go to the
nothing
gym and
while
sniff the
everybody
chair?
else was
What the
asleep.
hell?
Still, maybe you would think many strange things would happen during these hours. Or maybe you wouldn't. It's a gym. What could happen? Actually,
Yo, Christian, thank you so much for the sub, man. I appreciate that for real, bro. I appreciate every single one of you guys, man. Let's go.
one strange incident ever happened while I was there. I was sitting in a chair behind the counter reading a magazine. Then,
like
out
a
of natural
hotel,
curiosity, I turned to do a little people watching. Well, I guess you would call it person watching, because there was only one guy in the gym. He wasn't doing anything though. He was kind of just pacing slowly down the gym, looking around. There's a cutoff between two different sections of the gym, the front and the back. He made a left turn past the wall that separated the two sections, and then he disappeared from my view. So it was back to reading for me. 10 minutes passed and I forgot the guy was even there. Then suddenly everything went dark and silent. Like literally, the power in the gym just shut out.
What?
All
How
the
did that
lights
happen?
turned off.
Yo,
and
W
all the
editing,
music
chat.
went dead. It was so dark I couldn't see 2 feet in front of me. Thank God our phones have flashlights these days, otherwise I wouldn't have known what to do. I turned it on and tried to think of what I should do next. I knew some kind of power box was in one of the storage rooms connected to the back section of the gym.
Just
I
leave
also
the
knew
gym.
That's exactly where the one guy working out
Yo, now
happened
he's
to be.
trying to fix the lights.
Man is that eager to work out, chat. I wish I was this dedicated to getting my workout in like he is, bro. Holy banana lickers. He's trying to fix that shit up himself. Yo, one guy in the gym. This is nuts.
On my way there, phone/flashlight in hand, I called out for the patron over and over. Now I was in the back section, still calling for him. Why on earth would he not answer me? There was something so eerie about being in a silent, pitch-black gym and seeing all the workout equipment only through a flashlight.
You think?
I found the power box in the back storage area, or I guess what I thought was the power box. I tried flicking on and off every possible combination of switches, but the power did not come back on. Since I couldn't figure it out, I guessed it was on me to close up shop and wait for Kathy, the owner, to come fix it tomorrow morning. But first I had to find that guy.
How does he
I did a
know?
thorough
Why
scan
do
of
you
the
need to
whole
find
back
that guy,
section.
bro?
Behind all the equipment,
What
and all
the
the janitorial
hell?
closets, nothing.
Why is he looking inside closets for this guy, bro? What if he left? How do you know who fixes the cables in the morning? What?
The only other place I could check back there was the women's bathroom. I opened
That's
the
what I'm
door
saying,
and called for him
Corday.
once more. My voice echoed into the seemingly empty bathroom. Still, I had to double check to confirm. I made sure to point the flashlight in every possible direction so I could see every inch of the bathroom.
Hey,
The only
yo.
place to check now were the stalls. Before I could open either of them, though, I started to hear noises. Breathing noises.
Chill.
Sickly, deranged breathing noises. I had my hand on the door, ready to push it open, but I couldn't bring myself to do it.
Good night, Jordan.
I said, "Are you in there?"
Oh, he's the worker?
I got on my knees and looked under the stall
Hey,
door
yo!
with my flashlight. There were 2 legs standing right behind the stall door, practically inches from my face. He was literally standing on the other side of the stall door. I quickly got up and left the bathroom, heart racing.
Nah, bruh. I'm
I ran to the
out.
front desk and tried to figure out what to do. I tried calling the owner, aka my boss, but obviously she was asleep by this time. I left 2 different voicemails.
Do I take
on
Jessica
the
to the gym with me? Hell
The
yeah.
only other thing I could think to do was call the cops, and so I did.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm
I didn't know what else
sleepy.
to say other than there was a suspicious man in our gym and I was 90% sure he somehow cut the power. I hung up the phone and felt alone and horrified in the darkness.
Free
inside.
nut face? Hey, yo.
Suddenly, a metallic
What
hit
the
sound came
fuck?
from across the dark gym, like one of the machine's weights being dropped. I shined the light down the gym and called for the patron once more, and then called out that we're closed and that he had to leave. Then I think I saw him. I saw someone walking between 2 machines
Oh,
before
shit.
getting too far from the light to see. It seemed like he was messing with me now.
You think he's messing
I
with
shined
him?
the light in the direction that he was walking, and I swear to
I
God,
don't know who that
it looked
is.
like just at the edge of the light, there was a face looking at me.
What the hell? Why is he still in the gym?
The blue and red lights.
He
from the
said,
top
bro,
outside lit up the
just
front
leave. It's
section
not
of the
worth
gym.
$15 an hour.
The
Why
cop
is he
knocked
still
on the
in
now
gym,
dysfunctional
bro?
front door, and I physically opened it to let him in. He took out his flashlight, greeted me, and said he'd take a look around. All I saw from the front desk was the light of the officer patrolling the whole entire gym, including bathrooms and closets, before coming back to me and saying it's empty. He suggested that whoever it was left through the back door and that I should lock up and come back tomorrow morning. And that's exactly what I did. By the time I got back the next morning to check on things, Kathy was already there.
What the fuck?
What? 24-hour fitness?
Is that a water park?
Water park? What the fuck? Yo, this shit gotta be in Utah. Holy shit, they're rich.
Look like Arizona, bro.
They're rich as shit. Holy crap, I've never seen a gym with a water park.
Yo, that is actually crazy.
That is insane.
And an outdoor pool too, not even indoor.
Nah, that's crazy.
With umbrellas and like beach chairs. What?
I wouldn't be surprised if they out here serving protein shakes and shit with an umbrella in the cup and shit.
Protein smoothies.
Oh my god, man. Hallie? Damn.
Outage the night previous. Kathy and I checked the camera footage together.
Hey, Marissa!
In those brief moments before the power went out. We checked for the guy I described, but he wasn't there. There was no footage of him entering the gym. There was no
Yo, that's a
footage
lot
him
of
working out,
bikes.
or even just walking around the gym. Kathy looked at me like I was a loon, but I was too frozen with shock and confusion to care. I swore up and down to her that someone was there that night. To this day, I don't know if she believed me. I don't even know what to think of that night, but I know I saw someone there that night, regardless of what the cameras might have shown.
Nah, that's crazy, chat.